People like games.
What's up, people? It's Solo, and it's time for the Tic Tac Toe speed run. The game, which also is a video game, but we'll get to that later, has a sort of nebulous history that would date back to like ancient Egypt. However, the more recorded version will take us to ancient Rome. So we're going to start there, where those people played a game called Turne Lapilli, which wasn't tic-tac-toe, but was played with 3 pebbles at a time, so it had a similar logic. And then a whole bunch of time was lost between ancient Rome and late 1800s England, where in Britain in 1858, the first ever recorded mention of the game came about in a British tabloid, which referred to it as noughts in crosses, which naught is a 0, crosses is crosses. And then 30 years later, I forget in which publication, it ended up in an American magazine, which called it a children's game, known by the name Tic Tac Toe, which, if you're wondering where that name actually came from, it was also known in England as Tit Tat Toe, which tit is a slap and then tat is retribution, so tit for tat is slap for slap, and then toe is slang for third in a row, so tit tat toe is just 3 in a row, and then I guess it just ended up being a verbal tick and changed to tic tac toe. That was a pun. Anyway, to wrap it up, the reason I mentioned video game was that Tic-Tac-Toe would go on to be the first ever made video game, which in 1952, OXO was developed by British computer scientist Sandy Douglas for an early computer called the EDSAC. So it's ancient, it's the first video game, and that's about all I have. Anyway, as usual, I'm running over, but I'm out of here. Peace.